Okay, so I'm going to show you the same thing with 550 paracord. These needles are a little big to fit inside and actually spin, so I'm going to show you using a smaller needle, and one of the reasons you might want to think about it. First, I'm going to gut this paracord real quick and get rid of the insides. I'm going to roll the ends. And I'm going to switch ends. Do the same thing. Okay, so there's nice little points rolled into the ends of this paracord. You can take and tuck that inside of this whipmaker cord, which is a thinner cord. You got to have at least 1/4 of an inch or so to grab. You pull one end up. So I'm going to leave this one a little longer. Okay, I'm going to leave it just a hair over 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to pull it up and through. And it's a really kind of a tight squeeze to get it through. So when you come up through one side, you want to bring the short end up and through the other. So the light color blue, colonial blue, went through the midnight blue. So now we're going to do the same, but we're going to bring the tail instead of the tip that we were just working on a little over 1/4 of an inch and penetrate the colonial blue. And that's important because when you pull on opposite ends of this, if you just go through the same cord twice, the knot won't be the correct type of square knot through the middle of the material. Or blood knot. Anyway, you pull this on through. I find that pinching the material just before you pull it through helps it grab, because nylon's pretty slick. Now, you have this kind of an arrangement. So this one cuts through this one cuts through that one, and when you pull it tight, you get this kind of an arrangement. And again, you're going to penetrate one layer of the 550 cord. And you're going to go twice whatever the length is here and come out the side. Now notice if I had tried to screw a regular size needle through, I might have had a hard time putting this on a needle, but using this method, you can fold it over easier. So you can see how it nicely tucked the end in. Again, this is penetrating the opposite side. And it's just one way to clean up your paracord joins. If you want a better presentation for your art form, you always look for little tips and tricks like this. So once this gets too flowered at the end, you might want to snip it off so you have a clean end to this cord. You tuck one cord inside the other. And then you hold this cord so that it's a little bit loose, and then pull it inside, and then pull the tail out. So that's the final. That's the final little joined piece. And that's with 550 cord.